Hi, and welcome to the Boomerang Day 2021. This year we will be making a digital Boomerang Day. The format is about the same. We have prepared the presentations, we have collected a lot of information, doing demos, workshop, and the newsletter that you have gotten have links to the presentations, to the videos, to all the demos and everything. So the newsletter is literally your Boomerang Day 2021. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Per Hammargren, responsible for sales and marketing at ICU Scandinavia. And usually on the Boomerang Days, I welcome you all to the Boomerang Day. And I have a little introduction, intro with some slides. So, looking back at 2020, it was a different year for all of us. The pandemic year of 2020 was, of course, challenging in many ways. We had to cancel a lot. We cannot travel like we had done before, and it was a bit different with a lot of restrictions for everybody. But I wouldn't say that 2020 was all bad from Boomerang point of view, because we also learned a lot of things. One big thing that we have changed is our way of delivering the Boomerang system to many customers. We can pre-configure the system here with us to set it up, connect all the sensors and everything, and make sure everything is prepared when we ship it. For you, it's just to put the sensor in the equipment, the fridge, the freezer, plug it in, and with some remote help from us, the system is up and running. And the good thing with this is that, I mean, some of you have been making installations of nodes or even whole systems by yourselves. Our partners, our distributors have become really good at making installations and service with our support from remote. And it's faster, it's less cost because we don't have to travel, and it's really nice in many ways. The sad thing is, of course, that we missed the opportunity to meet you as often as we would like to. So we learned a lot about remote support also, working with Teams, Skype, Zoom, etc. to be able to provide good support. And even though, 2020 was a tough year, but Boomerang is growing. We sold a lot of new systems, we have a lot of new measuring points, and a lot of new Boomerang users out there. So our Boomerang family, we are growing, and we're proud and happy to see that. So next session, I will look a little bit back of the temperature log over time. Basically, from our point of view, of course, the evolution of Boomerang. And to be able to do that, I need a timeline. And to illustrate my timeline, I choose my favorite band, Rolling Stones, to illustrate that. And it's good because they've been there forever, for always, and they will probably continue to be with us forever, just like Boomerang. So, in the early days, 30 years ago, all the temperature logs were made manual. Thermometer, pen and paper. That was how you got your history records before. 1998, we introduced the Boomerang desktop system, and we made automatic temperature monitoring. Log every 20 minutes, 10 minutes, or every 5 minutes, and you get the behavior over time. And introducing the automated Boomerang temperature log eliminates the possibility of human errors for when you did it manually, to miss a reading or someone does not show up, being sick and doesn't show up at work or so on. So that will not happen when you have Boomerang, because Boomerang is at work every day. Next challenge was that the systems were growing bigger, so you wanted to have connect more labs into the same system. So 10 years later, we introduced the server client system where you install the Boomerang server at the IT department, and you can connect the different labs into the Boomerang system. Blood bank, microbiology, virology, chemistry lab, and so on, into the same system. Functionality is the same as the desktop system. We brought everything, and you have the same look and feel, but new features and more measuring points, more users were able to log into the system. B2, Boomerang version 2 or generation 2, that's the Boomerang most of you guys are using today. But we saw the need for larger system, thousands of measuring points, more geographically spread labs, like labs in different cities, different countries, wanted to connect into one system. So a few years ago, we introduced the cloud solution, Boomerang 3, where we can have systems with several thousands of measuring points, as well as small labs with 1 or 2 measuring points. We made the cost for using Boomerang more linear, so you pay per measuring point. So if you have 1 or 2 measuring points, you pay 1 or 2 times the fee, and if you have 1,000 measuring points, you pay 1,000 times the fee for using Boomerang. So it's more linear, more fair. So we can have both small and large customers. And it's available always, 24/7, all over the world. It's on internet. The cloud is on internet. So I was showing this slide 3 years ago on the Boomerang Day because we were facing some challenges. Our customer wanted to build larger system with more measuring points. They want to introduce more users to the system, connect labs in different situations, different labs in different cities, different countries even, and we had needs for more functionality. And to be able to follow our strategy, we had to work with our quality system, look if we can get certified. We were in the early days of developing Boomerang 3.0, the web-based Boomerang system. We saw that our hardware, the nodes, infrastructure was getting a bit old. Technology moved forward, and we have to follow to make sure that we make use of the newest feature and newest functionality. And being a small company, we had to build up our network for partners, for sales and services all over the world, because we cannot be everywhere. So today, I think we can check on most of these items because we introduced Boomerang 3.0, and Boomerang 3.0 address all the challenges listed on the left-hand side of the slide. The ISO work, we have certified, today we are certified for ISO 9001, but also for 14001, which is the environmental part of ISO. Boomerang 3.0, it's fully released since more than 2 years. The infrastructure and hardware, we have introduced our new Win nodes. The wireless Win node concept, having battery backup. It can be battery powered. It has memory buffer for being able to log, even though communication with the Boomerang system has been lost. And then when communication comes back, it will send the memory buffer up to Boomerang. So the Win nodes are our new standard nodes, and they will replace the old, you remember the S2, the black box with the antenna. The Win nodes will replace those. Having said that, the S2 nodes, the black ones, they have been working great, and they will be working great for many years to come, and they are compatible with Boomerang 3.0, so you don't have to change them. But for new labs and if you're increasing your system, we would like you to look at the Win nodes because you have more options and more functionality. We have also been developing cloud nodes or IoT nodes. That's a completely new type of node, new infrastructure where the nodes have built-in SIM card, and they communicate to internet and to Boomerang via mobile phone networks directly. No other infrastructure is required. So that's great for remotely placed freezers or fridges far away from your ordinary Boomerang system. Or for example, if you have a healthcare center with 1 or 2 fridges, or pharmacy shop with 1 or 2 fridges. This is a very nice and cost-efficient, fast way to connect it to Boomerang. And our partner network is getting stronger every month. We have partners and distributors in many parts in Scandinavia, in Norway, in Finland, down in Europe, partners in Russia, in India and Japan. We are so proud of working together with our partners. It's great. It's great working, and we will invest more time and efforts into this because that's our way to be close to you, our customers. That concludes my introduction to the Boomerang Day. I would like to say a few words about the user forum, because the Boomerang user forum is something that we have every Boomerang Day, and that's where we sit down and discuss about Boomerang, what's good, what's not so good perhaps, there's some features you're missing, or some challenges that you would like to discuss with us or with your fellow Boomerang users from other companies and other labs. Perhaps someone have a clever way of using Boomerang and resolve a tough task. So for the Boomerang user forum, we sit down and take notes, and the notes we're taking, that's really our roadmap for development. So hopefully next year when we have the Boomerang Day, we can present what you wished for this year, we can present next year as new functionality in Boomerang. That's how we continue to develop Boomerang into a better and a better system, always. And you who have been with us for some years, you probably know that most of the new functionality introduced in Boomerang over the years originates from these Boomerang user forums. That's where we can listen and learn what you would like us to develop in Boomerang. So it's very important for us, these meetings. This year, of course, we have to do it online. We have chosen Zoom meeting to do it. And you can register further down in this newsletter. You can register. We have put some date in August where we will have a user forum in Swedish and Swedish Scandinavian language, or you can choose participate in English or at least our type of English language. So I hope you can register for that, and I look forward to see you in August on these user forums. We will be like 10 to 15 users in each forum group. So really depends on how many of you that register. So we will see that. So with that, having said that, I would wish you good reading, watching our videos perhaps, and looking at our demos. And I hope you find a lot of useful and fruitful information during this Boomerang Day. So, thank you.